Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Now the toss. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you've given up this drive and then come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The run to the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
There's a crease. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Wide receiver going in motion. looking to fire. He rifles one deep to the left. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here's a heat. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Jones. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Motion from the wideout. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Complete. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his man. It's Cotton. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback extends the play. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Buys a little time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. He got it right inside the pylon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go right back downfield. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Maybe some room here. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 and it's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. He's at the touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland in their matchup against the number 2 team, the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Terrapins with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And this group is finally able to get into the win column after starting 0-3.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw on third. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And they're not on the same page there. After the misfire, it's second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Number 88 sets to kick this low.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he got loose. Running through contact. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It is just impossible to ignore the impact this transfer receiver has had on this offense, guys. Now over 150 yards receiving in this game. And yes, because of him, this offense is going to be good enough, I think, for them to win a conference, maybe reach the college football playoff. But I'll tell you, if I'm the head coach already, if I'm some of these boosters, I'm thinking right now, all right, we got to pay this guy because it's going to be very hard to keep him away from all the Power 4 teams watching him because he is elite.
With the catch, it's Sampson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Mean Green. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Cotton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. North Texas, 63. Mississippi State, 23.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. This is a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the move at the 30. Quarterback gets enough. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's White.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for an open area to his left. Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Though the O-lineman got a little too far downfield, it wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's thrown another interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
One more play to pad the stats. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gonna let it fly. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.